Hey everybody, how you doing? 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 Okay, there we go. Looks like I'm live now. Give me just a minute. Okay. It's kind of quiet. We're down in the basement today. What I'm going to show you is how I store my wreaths. I see a lot of questions of people asking, well, you make so many wreaths, how do you store them? What do you do with them? Well, what I do, let's see if I can show you. I store them in their shipping boxes. You see there? All of those wreaths are ready to ship. And the reason I do that is so that I can have a short shipping time. So that all I need to do is pick up the right box with the correct SKU number. I open up the box and I verify with the picture that's on the purchase receipt. Make sure it's the same right wreath. And then all I have to do is put a shipping label on it and off it goes. So that's how I keep my shipping times down to a day. It's usually 24 hours. And how I keep my wreaths nice and clean and dust-free. So what I have on my table here, if you can see, is I've got my different sizes of boxes. I know it's kind of a hillbilly rigging, but this tells me what size box. And all I do is lay my wreath on top of that, and whatever color strip it comes to tells me how big or how small I need to make my box. And always remember, the smaller the box, the cheaper the shipping. So this is going to be a 22 inch. And since it's a pancake wreath, it's going to need a small 4-inch box. So I get a 22 by 22. That's a 20 by 20, that's 20 by 20 is too small. I have, I'll have to use a 22 by 22 by 8 is the smallest box I have. That is a 22. I go ahead and set up my box. Now I can trim this down and make it smaller, which is something I might do here. I have a box trimmer, but let me get it set up. I'll trim it down so it's a little shorter. Usually when you get, I hope you can hear me, but usually when you get above 6 inches is when the prices of your boxes really go up. You want to try and keep your boxes at 6 inches or less if you can. But of course you don't want to smash your wreath. Okay. So we have our box now. What I'm going to do is cut it down so it's a little smaller. Because this wreath does not need an 8-inch thick box. So what I have is, I can't get multi depth of boxes here lately. I don't know if there's a box shortage or what, but I've got this little gadget here. And what this does is helps me take off 2 inches from the height of the box and allows me to make it a little smaller to use. And all you do is take it I don't know if I use it right, but you just take it and you run it along and score. You need to make sure you score all 4 sides. Oops, I'm sorry, I didn't mean to hit the camera. Hope I didn't make you seasick. Okay. So now that it's scored, I'm going to take my knife and I'm going to cut the corners down to where it's scored. Okay. So just take it and trim my corners from the top down to where it's scored. Do that on all 4 sides. Okay. Now once that's done, if you can see, let me move the camera just a tad. All I have to do is take it and fold it along that scoring, just like that. And then I've reduced my 8-inch box down to a 6-inch box. Do that on all 4 sides. Now, I store my wreaths just like I would if I was going to ship this out today. Okay? I want to make sure it's protected, keeps it dust-free, keeps it from getting smashed. I always put down a layer of paper. Excuse the noise if it's too loud, I'm sorry. This is paper that I get with the supplies I buy. So I keep it. I might as well keep it, right? And recycle and reuse it. Helps keep costs down for me and for my buyers. Okay? So I just put a layer down, and again, this is just to help protect the wreath, help keep it from getting dirty or dusty. It's just a padding. No rhyme or reason. I just do it. Okay. Then I take my wreath, and when I pack them, I want to make sure that my bow is in a corner. Okay. So I lay it in there. Now some people would have probably put this in a 20 by 20 box, so it's tighter. I find that it makes the mesh curl funny. I don't like using too small of a box. Okay, so now that I have this in there, I take my ice pick. Now, if you're as old as I am, you know that this was used to break up the large boxes or blocks of ice that we used to get. Didn't come pre-crushed like you get nowadays. Okay, so we're going to punch 2 holes in one corner. Once I've done that, I get my chenille stems. And my chenille stems are going to feed through those holes, and they're going to hold my wreath in the box so that it does not move around, does not shift. Okay. We just feed that down the holes we made. and then feed it back up on the other side. Whoops. I lost it. Where'd it go? There it goes. Where? It's not coming through the paper. Give me just a minute. Okay. And then I take the chenille stem and I'm going to wrap it around the frame. This one has a wood frame. I just wrap it around the frame. Push it down, make sure it's snug. And then just give it a couple of twists. Now what that's going to do is it's going to hold your wreath up against the bottom of the box. Okay. Turn it around, and I do that to the opposite corner. Again, come in with my hole punch. Make a couple of holes. Couple of chenille stems. And I twist them. Okay. Feed it down one side. And back up the other side. Now I'm going to take the other side of that wreath frame and I'm going to feed this chenille stem around it and pull it tight. Okay? Pull it as tight as I can. That way the wreath is going to stay stable against the base of the box. Twist it a couple of times. Okay? And make sure everything looks nice in the box. Fits. Nothing's being pulled funny or laying wacky. My bow's not being crushed. Okay. Now I always give my wreath buyers a gift bow. This bow usually matches the bow that's on the wreath. And it's for putting on like your porch light, if you have a porch light on your front porch, so that it matches your wreath. You can put it on your mailbox. You can do whatever you want with it. But it's just a little thank you gift from me to you for buying my wreath. Now I take the extra paper and I cover up my bow and my sign. In this case, my wood cross, just to give it a little extra padding. And then we're going to put our gift bow in there. And then I cover everything with a sheet of tissue paper, a sheet or two of tissue paper. This is just a little extra, kind of like a, kind of makes it look like a little gift. Go. All right. And when I sell this wreath, what I will do is just take a peek at it, make sure the picture matches what's in the box. I will add a thank you card, which is actually a coupon for the next purchase. It ranges from 15 to 20% off. They're all random. randomly mixed in, so you can see I can't tell what I'm giving. So it's just the luck of the draw. And then all I have to do is close it up, put a shipping label on it, and send it off to its new owner. But for right now, I just go ahead and close it up. So now it's nice and secured. It's protected from moisture. It's protected from spider webs, dust. Excuse me. I close it up, and I will put a label on it, which is really just a piece of just a small piece of masking tape with its SKU number and name on it, and put it back on my shelf and let it sit and wait until it gets purchased. And then I'll send it on its happy way. Anyway, that is how I store my wreaths, in the boxes that they're going to be shipped in, up on a shelf, so they're nice and protected. Okay, that's all I have for you. I will repost this so that you can keep it for reference if you like. If you have any questions, please feel free to comment and ask. Reach out to me and let me know what you'd like to see next. Thank you all. Bye-bye. Thank you all. Bye-bye.